To what degree and how can you tell if the rulers of this world, or which ones, are actually wicked? Coming up on Global Witness. I came to an old location here from the early days of the channel just to reminisce a little bit, think about what I was going to be reading you and telling you about today. We've all witnessed everything change quite dramatically even since yesterday. We've learned that this is going to last much longer than we anticipated. We've also learned that it's most likely going to cause more financial and physical damage than we anticipated. So it would seem that this seems to be a little bit intentional, and I will get into that in some different videos, but today this is more of a spiritual, uplifting message to help you understand the position that we're in and who we're up against. It's not a virus. I'm reading from the Gospel of Philip in the Nag Hammadi. This is a Nag Hammadi text that I had, a book that I had behind prison walls. It taught me a lot there. I learned a tremendous amount from this. The Gospel of Philip is a gospel that was removed by the Nicene Council in 325 CE. Lots of history to the removal of actual apostles that actually walked with Christ and actually wrote what he said. So, in this, he's describing the rulers. The rulers wanted to fool people, since they saw that people have a kinship with what is truly good, their family with what is truly good. They took the names of good and assigned them to what is not good. To fool people with names and link the names to what is not good to what is good. So as if they are doing people a favor, they take names from what is not good and transfer them to the good, in their own way of thinking. For they wished to take free people and enslave them forever. Now, this is where I described yesterday in yesterday's video about what wicked is that wicked just means bent. So if you continue on that line, the Gospel of Philip is talking about during the days of Christ. If they had already done that then, and the powers that be, the most intelligent, the most influential people in the world had begun that odyssey then, that bent, that wicked, how far from the truth of good do we actually even know? How much evil have we accepted as good? This is the demarcation within us. I can promise you right now, with the intentional destruction of our economic systems globally, this is not a dress rehearsal. It's time that you understand that and fall back into the truth of Christ in you, because this is truly the only thing that will save you from what is coming. For those that sound overconfident and know they believe the plan of Q and all of this stuff, the Great Awakening is happening. So for us already in Christ, we know that. For you just waking up, reach out to the people that you see comment on this channel, join the Discord channel and begin to have some discussions. There are many here that we've been anticipating this and talking about this very kind of instance for quite some time. So take some solace in that there have been people preparing for this. even if you haven't. And we will invite you in and make you a part of our family, just as Christ asked us to. So let me read to you something else that he's discussing when he's discussing these forces. He says, there are forces that do favors for people. What kind of favors? Like offering bailouts, money to be a part of a system. So listen very closely. They do not want people to come to salvation, but they want their own existence to continue. Do you hear this? Order out of chaos. Create the chaos so you can demonstrate the importance of yourself in your life. The only important institution in your life, the only important office in your life is the one of Christ, which is within you, that kingdom. There is no more important office. There is nothing more important for you to focus on right now. Nothing at all. But let's continue here. For if people come to salvation, sacrifice will stop. And animals will not be offered up to the forces. The entire system that we have that we say is good is a massive system of sacrifice. Think about the amount of killing it takes to feed you. Were we intended for such? Just a question. I'm not saying whether you should be or shouldn't be eating meat, but these are questions that everybody is going to begin to come to terms with. In fact, those to whom sacrifices were made were animals. The animals were offered up alive, and after being offered up, they died. But a human being was offered up to God, dead. One of them, dead. Didn't know who he was. Wasn't in the office of Christ. He came to the office of Christ dead, and he rose into it. But a human being was offered up to God dead, and the human became alive. Come alive today, folks, because time is awful short.